We are off to Rotorua for a few days. From there is not yet planned. The reason we are in Rotorua is to attend a blues festival being held through the weekend. This video is part of the Caravan series. If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to press the subscribe, ring the bell, press the like button and leave comments and ask questions as required. We leave from Huntly at around 11 AM on the Thursday. The trip to Rotorua is around 2¼ hours with the caravan attached. It is a distance around 150 kilometres, mostly utilising State Highways 1 and 5. The main drawcard for this trip is to attend the Blues Festival in Rotorua. There are many things to do in Rotorua otherwise, so we did not need convincing too much. We are booked into a park organised as part of a package deal for the festival at Tasman Holiday Park in Streat Rotorua. We have added an extra day each side of the festival and arrive on Thursday the 23rd of November, and we are scheduled to leave by Monday the 27th.
Anyway, there's one there. Okay, we're going right round.
Right round and onto the dual carriageway, I think.
Yep.
I often find both Google and Apple Maps will take routes not following the sign directions to the places we are going to. Thankfully, I married a woman of such intellect that there is no hesitation in answers when I am confused. It is really nice to not have to think or make decisions anymore. Surprisingly and sometimes annoyingly, she is normally right in her decisions.
Follow the map and we'll go to the Rotorua exit.
What was that here?
It just said Rotorua exit 1 kilometre on the sign.
Oh, on the map.
This park has all the normal things most top 10 parks have, so it can be compared to those parks equally. It was indeed, up till early last year, a top 10 park, but sadly closed. Rotorua's Pukeroa Orowhatu Trust has partnered with Tasman Holiday Parks and signed a lease for the site in 2023 and plan to open around mid-May.
I think it's a hot book.
At the time of our stay, which was mid-November, there were indications that the park had only reopened recently, and some minor glitches in the management of the park were apparent.
Oh, they've reset it.
When we arrived around 1:30 p.m, no office staff were present and the office was locked.
It's empty?
Entry was specified on the office to be 2 p.m, so we were prepared to wait. We are slightly over 15 metres in length, so once entered into the area outside the office, there's no possibility to turn around.
Yeah.
We parked behind a camper van, also waiting to enter, and soon there was a line of campers and caravans out onto the road. The road feeding the campsite is a busy main thoroughfare and almost on a main entry junction in the road. This caused some distress with other motorists, and no entry to the park was possible to relieve this congestion. It is my opinion there should always be a watchful eye on the traffic at this site by the administrators, as this will happen again. Once staff did arrive, they quickly assessed the problem and set about relieving the situation. They were friendly and helpful, and in my opinion were only just not well prepared for the volume of traffic arriving for the festival. This was on Thursday, and a day earlier presumably than the bulk of the arrivals. This site is well equipped with a mineral pool, swimming pool, free Wi-Fi, 2 communal lounges with TVs, 2 kitchens, 2 shaded barbecue areas, a children's playground, a jumping pillow, FPOST operated laundry, a drive-through dump station and accessible family bathrooms. This site is in walking distance to Rotorua's shopping district at about 500 metres or 7 minutes estimated walk. Most caravan and camper van sites are modest in size, with some larger sites available as well for vehicles like ours. The pathways and roads are mostly brick paved and the site is very pleasant to the eye. This is one of 2 communal lounges, and these are fitted out with an area for laptops complete with wired network connections if this is something you would desire. The televisions are also networked, so YouTube, TV on demand and other streaming services are available to you. Shown on screen is the site office where you need to enter in order to gain entry to this park. Be aware at the time of our visit this office was not manned until 2 PM, so arriving prior to 2 PM may be an issue. This picture is the map of the site showing all amenities available to guests. A link to this holiday park will be attached to the description and this map will be on that site. At last we arrive at the Blues Festival in Rotorua. NZMCA organised members accommodation at the Tasman holiday park and tickets to the festival as a package. Included was a shuttle to get us to and from the festival with about a 20-minute to half an hour turnaround. Due to copyright concerns, the music in this video is not the music played at the festival, but I think it is a good fit.
So this is really night. Lost hands, put your hands together. That's exactly right. Thank you very much. Go! Stand up, been down many times. Well, you know it's true. I haven't had a red dime between me and you. 'Cause I started out with nothing and I still got most of it left. 'Cause I started out with nothing and I still got most of it left. Yes, I started out it all fell apart today. I could just walk, get on down the street. I ain't worried where I'm gonna sleep. I could always find some food to eat. 'Cause I started out with nothing, and I still got most of it left. Well, I started out with nothing, and I still got most of it left. Most of it left. Got most of it left. Most of it left. 'Cause I started out with nothing, and I still got most of it left.
With a couple of nice salves, we settled in to listen to the music and look at the many displays of barbecues, hot sauces and other outdoor cooking equipment. After around an hour and a half, the wind started to rise and it had a very cold feel to it. From a cloudy, moderate day, it felt like rain would be imminent. Shirley found Karen's partner Hayden from Travelling K. Travelling K is a YouTube channel that we are subscribed to and worth checking out. Rain arrived and so did the food. The rain at this point was not so bad and the umbrella was enough protection. The wind, however, was cold and building. Now the rain is persistent and not looking like a passing shower. The wind is also intense. We left the Blues Festival after eating, and the following day also proved to be wet and blustery. We spent the morning in the van and decided to miss the rest of the Blues Festival as the weather was atrocious. Instead, we went for a private spa at Rotorua's Polynesian Spa and Pools. There are paid public as well as private pools in this complex. We were here for around an hour, and from here we booked dinner at a restaurant called Duke's.
How did you spill all over your table that wine?
You're feeling guilty, aren't you? For knocking it all over my side.
What are you talking about? It's all there.
Yeah, when you
Look,
knock
people,
it,
look at this.
when you knock it, it goes forward.
I don't know, it didn't seem to go forward. It seems to have gone backward.
Yeah, you can tell the lies. No one will believe you.
But the evidence is there.
Sunday, we went into town and visited Eat Street. Most shops in Rotorua, except the largest retailers, are closed on Sundays. If you are keen on a drink, a meal, or both, there is a place that will be open most days of the year except Christmas Day, and is advertised open 24 hours a day. Certainly when we visited, there were restaurants advertising opening hours, so not all are open at the same time of the day. It does come to life with lighting and bars in the evening, so well worth a visit next time you're in town. We settled on a nice relaxing wine and shared platter at the craft bar and kitchen. This time we both took more care with the wine and neither of us spilled a drop. Tomorrow is our last day at the Tasman Holiday Park, and now we plan to visit the Motorhome and NZMCA grounds just up the road a bit from Tasman.